Having subjected each of the individuals to the above criteria and taking into account that most of the candidates had accepted to cooperate with the committee and support the process, we are delighted that this process has finally come to an end. It's my pleasure to announce that the committee has agreed on Dr. Hassan Mohammed Adan as the sole candidate for the community. Dr. Hassan is a seasoned politician. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen of the press, and all welcome guests. My name is Mohammed Abdunur. I am the secretary of the Degodia professionals in Nairobi. I will make a brief statement in English, then I will make a few remarks in Somali. First, I want to welcome you all. For the last 8 months or thereabout, the Degodia professionals composed of senior public servants, scholars, politicians, prominent personalities, business persons, youth and women leaders, have been working on a modality of fronting a single gubernatorial candidate for the community. You will agree with me that this is a very, very difficult task. So the professionals formed a committee representing all the clans from the different sections of the community so that they could steer the process and make sure that there was wide and adequate consultations and in-depth discussions with the stakeholders. This, however, was not limited to the professionals, elders, religious leaders, businessmen and youth. So there was quite a wide array of consultation. The team consulted widely, collected views from different stakeholders, consolidated these into a very, very bulky report that will be presented to the community in Wajir. Discussions were also conducted with all the sitting MPs. I want to thank Mheshimiwa Adan Kainan and Mheshimiwa Ahmed Kolosh for coming, and other religious leaders. Discussions were also conducted with other leaders as well as all the aspirants. The process, I must say, culminated into a very intense meetings of different communities and different interest groups in the last 2 months. We thank all those who participated in this process, and we can't thank enough those who supported the process. It is worth mentioning that the recent meetings, particularly Pan-Afric 1, Hilton and Pan-Afric 3, mandated the committee to come up with acceptable process towards getting a single candidate for the committee's approval. As such, the last 2 months, the committee developed a criteria, very elaborate one, to help us in the identification of one single candidate among the 6 aspirants from the community. In so doing, the committee considered individual candidates under an array of criteria that was developed. Number 1, the committee considered an individual candidate who was endorsed and supported by the immediate family members or family group. Number 2, we looked at background and past performance, particularly in public service as well as private sector. Number 3, the committee looked at affiliations of the individual candidate to a strong alliance or political party in the 2002 formations. Number 4, we looked at the candidates' influence to put together a strong, but more important, a lineup that's likely to win. 5, the committee looked at the capacity of the individual to successfully conduct campaigns in the vast Wajir, but as well also to conduct presidential campaigns. 6, we looked at the capacity of the individual to mobilize material as well as human resources, much needed for the campaign. 7, the committee looked at the popularity of the particular individuals, and the basis for this was the most recent opinion polls, as well as polls that were provided by national agencies, government agencies. Finally, and most importantly, the committee looked at individuals' acceptance across communities living in Wajir and others. It has been an extensive engagement, considering that what was very difficult is that the committee was looking at 6 equals, all strong, educated, informed, experienced, and more important, with impeccable credentials. So it has not been an easy task. Having subjected each of the individuals to the above criteria, and taking into account that most of the candidates had accepted to cooperate with the committee and support the process, we are delighted that this process has finally come to an end. It's my pleasure to announce that the committee has agreed on Dr. Hassan Mohammed Adan as the sole candidate for the community. Dr. Hassan is a seasoned politician, career public servant with impeccable academic credentials. He's a community leader, he's a philanthropist, and a social entrepreneur. We therefore do not have any doubt, the slightest indeed, that he is the most suitable candidate among his equals. Furthermore, Dr. Hassan is the current proprietor of a leading private hospital in Nairobi. He is a former CEO of the National Hospital Insurance Fund and a medical doctor who has served for more than 3 decades in Kenyan hospitals. We appeal to other aspirants in the race to drop their ambition and join Dr. Hassan in galvanizing the base for victory and development for Wajir. We urge the members of the community, residents of Wajir and other stakeholders to support his candidature. With this decision, the committee will hold dissemination meetings in Nairobi and in Wajir to support and popularize the verdict. Thank you all. God bless Kenya. God bless Wajir.